I think I just finally figured out why I like squeezing my fingers like this whenever I'm doing like an affirmation or, just trying to reprogram my subconscious for manifestation. Because if you think about it, this is how you write. Like with a pencil or pen, you use. Okay, I need to cut my nails. Don't come at me for that. I know, I'm gonna cut them after this. Do not attack me. But we use these two fingers and our thumb when we write, right? And if you think about it, I've been learning that when people write stuff down on pencil and paper, the reason it works so well for manifesting is because the paper literally acts as an anchor to your subconscious in psychology. So we've all heard of grounding, right? When you write on paper, you're grounding. Like it's like you're grounding the knowledge. So honestly, yeah, like I've just subconsciously like squeezed my fingers and like flexed whenever I'm like, I will be TikTok famous. I will be TikTok famous. I truly believe I will be TikTok famous. I truly believe that this post will do good. That sort of stuff. Or I want this amount of money, whatever. So yeah, and then I also just made a post on Instagram talking about like the multiverse and how like if there's really infinite realities, and there's reality shifters on TikTok that can literally shift their consciousness into other movies and TV shows. Like there's literally people on here that have been to Hogwarts, people. Like this is real. Like this is like hundreds of thousands of people. Like this isn't just like people lying, it's basically like a more advanced form of astral projection and lucid dreaming, except it's actually a physical vessel. Anyways, you guys probably know what it is. If not, look into it. I am so mad. The timer's at 2:30. I went all the way, like I did another segment on the TikTok recording wheel. It went all the way up to like 6.5 minutes, and I cooked, bro. And it just vanished before my eyes. Bro, TikTok needs to fix that shit. Like, I don't care if I got low storage. Find a way, TikTok. Alright, that shit just... These are the kind of moments that, like, make me pissed off at Spirit World. Like, spirit guides, angels, what are we doing? Y'all could have helped me override the codes for the low storage TikTok thing that just deleted half of the video where Okay, I just deleted some apps, so I hope that this will work. I'm gonna chop it up a lot so I know it works, but anyway, long story short, I was saying I discovered something else that's interesting called tunneling, where like, it's a phrase that me and my chat GTP came up with to explain what shifters are doing. Like, when you tunnel, like when these reality shifters like write down who they want to be, where they want to go, the paper acts like a anchor, like a grounding, and the imagination part, like what do they want to be called? Like, for example, some people like to go to Hogwarts. What house are they sorted into? What is their name? What is the color of their hair? What is the color of their eyes? All of that is the coordinates. And if you think about from the quantum field perspective, from like a multiversal perspective, they are literally channeling. Well, they're not channeling, they're threading. That's what tunneling is. That's the difference. That's another thing I want to talk about. When an author writes a story, they're basically channeling from that field. But when you script yourself in something, you're threading. Like, you're creating a thread, which is tunneling. So that's what they're doing. Like, they're literally putting a thread through the collective quantum field that, like, you hear a lot of metaphysical people talk about. And because we're all connected and we're all God, essentially, they're basically tapping into that higher self, that observer part. And the thread or tunneling is helping them become aware of another vessel that their essence is going through, if that makes sense. But anyways, I just want to say that. Anyways, use this technique, because if you think about it, squeezing these fingers together, even if you can't write, I think it triggers that same subconscious part that like thinks of the paper. So like it's like an extra layer of grounding your affirmations. And I just wanted to tell you guys about tunneling, because I thought you guys would find it kind of cool.